Joey McGuire, Texas Tech football coach, has always discussed what Tahj Brooks meant to the program while he's been there, the kind of person he is, and one hell of a football player. Joins us at Pro Days in Frisco. You've heard that before.
Yes,
that's who you are. Did you ever have a time when you had to be kind of realigned with what and how you should handle your life?
I would say not at all. You know what I mean? Just like how you said with Joey McGuire, he has a standard and he has a structure of his program, and you basically just got to follow and be within. You definitely have to – there are going to be days you got to grind, and, you know, it's football days within going in fall camp and things like that, but it's fun. One thing about that guy, he makes football fun. He makes being a football player at Texas Tech exciting and fun to be around.
Do you wake up just going, let's go?
All the time, all the time. Like, I would say literally – me and, like, 3 other teammates, we can tell you he does that, like, every day. It's not like when he wants to or if he's tired. Like, if he's tired, he's going to coach his butt off even harder and have more excitement just to be with us.
If you just in the morning were kind of dragging, like, say, just in your life right now, you're not anywhere near because you just call him and be like, hey, coach, I need just a little pick-me-up, like, before I get out in my day, would he just be like, all right, here we go?
Yep, I feel like he'll definitely do that. He's a guy that's – you know, you can go to Coach McGuire for anything, man. He does a lot for his players, and that's something I love about him, man.
You carried the ball a ton. You were a bowling ball, and yet you had tremendous speed, athleticism, and all of that. But you took a lot of hits. Mm-hmm. What was it like? Did you ever, during the season, ever feel healthy? Or is it always like bangs, bruises, and just parts of the game?
No, I felt healthy the whole season. You know, Joey McGuire does a great job of scheduling practices. You know, I don't know what it is now, but Sundays we had basically like get soreness out Sundays. That's what we call it out. That's what we call it day. And then on Monday we're off. So Mondays I'm like, he'll tell you I'm in there probably 8 to 9 hours in the training room, in the hot and cold tub, in the treatment, doing prehab, and just doing little small stuff so I can just get my bumps and bruises out because I'm not going to miss practice on Tuesday. That's something about me. Tuesdays was one of our hardest practices, our full pad practices, and basically what my mindset is to get to as close to 100% on Tuesday, and everything will take care of itself during the week.
You said prehab, so like getting ready. That's an interesting term there. Mm-hmm. How much did that innovation, those things that maybe you hadn't done before in your life, like did you? Oh my gosh, this is really helping.
No, it helps a lot, especially with a guy that his name is Brandon Lee. He was our strength and conditioning coach. He's now at FAU. He's their strength and conditioning coach. He taught us a lot within stretches, within FRC, within taking care of your ankles, taking care of your feet, doing feet exercises, doing ankle exercises. So, because especially at playing running back, you use those a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You use more lower body than upper body in anything. And just taking care of like your joints and your hips, and it pays a pretty price when you take care of them.
He's at FAU with Zach Kitley.
Yes,
what kind of a head coach do you think Zach Kitley's going to be?
He's going to be a great guy. I would say a guy that's full of energy, a guy that's going to score a lot of points, and a guy that's wants to win. That's something his motto when he was at Texas Tech and in the offensive room, and just very explosive with an explosive offense.
Joey McGuire, very confident, made some things say, this is what we're going to do. And at times you were so close. And at times you guys ended well but didn't. In the end, knocking on the door again. Next level, you think, with what they have set up to go from here?
Mm-hmm. I think Texas Tech do a great job of preparing guys for the next level. You see it. Me, Caleb Rogers, Jalen Conyers, and Josh Kelly as well. You know, and then even former guys that are here, Mason Tharp, DB Kira, Quincy Ledet, things like that. You know, they prepare us for a great job of getting us ready for the NFL, getting us ready for these moments, running the 40 and things like that, getting us in the right training repertoire and things like that.
There are a lot of really good running backs in this class.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, it's Ashton Gentian and Quinshon Judkins and Hampton and you and Scattaboo and all that. Has that, at least this particular year, made it really kind of interesting in the way that you guys maybe are pushing each other? Because the NFL had this little time of running backs where like, we don't. Those guys are just guys. Like anybody can do this job. And then this year was the proof of like, look, Derrick Henry made a huge difference. Saquon Barkley is pretty much the reason the Eagles took that next step.
Definitely.
And you have this new renaissance of running backs. Has it pushed you well?
Mm-hmm, definitely. Just seeing that, first and foremost, I got a chance to get drafted. Mm-hmm. And then just seeing the competition. I feel like in the league, you need running backs. You need guys that need to touch the ball in the run game and helping in the pass pro game as well. But man, it's it's a thing that you need. It's something you can't have like skinny running backs or just guys that do just one thing. You need guys that can do everything. Because the more versatile you are, the better you are as a player. So I feel like, just especially going in the league.
How would you I guess, assess this event? What did you think? I mean, you were part of the combine, so you got to see the big part of the circus, so to speak. But what did you think of today, and what was your goal coming out here today?
For sure. It was a pretty good event, man. I just wanted to show teams that my drills are smooth from the run game and then even in the pass pro game, and I feel like I did that. I caught every ball that was thrown my way. My route tree was pretty clean, and then my run game, the drills that we set up, it wasn't just like the combine, but the run game, the run drills, the indie runs that we did at Big 12, it went great. So.
You mentioned pass pro, and I got to admit, maybe for a long, long time, I just see what running backs could do when they have the ball in their hands. Could they catch it or whatever? But pass protect, you can't play in the NFL if you can't protect the quarterback.
Exactly.
How much has that been drilled inside of you?
Since day one, since I got there, it's something my coach taught me. He was like, man, if you don't understand pass protection, you're not going to get on the field. So that's something I took to heart, and I understand it. And just looking at defenses, looking at defensive structures, looking at just the little things, little tendencies that linebackers do, safeties that linebackers do, just to alert that they're blitzing. And that's something that pops out on my tape as well, just knowing things before they happen.
Did you develop a love for it? I know you love running the ball, but did you love delivering a block?
Yeah, a little bit, but because my freshman year of high school, I was converted. I was a linebacker at first, so I was converted to running back, and just love being physical, being a guy that just wants to do more for his team, wants to win, and doing the extra things in that way.
879 carries. You remember all of them?
The last 2 years, yep.
That's a bunch. That means you handle the attrition because it's a hard position to play. Has anyone said that that's too many carries entering the NFL?
For sure, just because they don't. But I've been healthy. My resume speaks it. I only missed this past year. I missed one game, and I didn't want to miss that game. So. And then the year before, I played all my games, and that was the most carries I had in the season. So it's really just being durable, knowing how to fall, knowing how to do the little things right, knowing how to take care of your body, knowing you putting the right things in your body so your body can produce at a high level. You
were a guy who, the more you get, you're like Pac-Man, the more you get fed, the faster you go, right? Do you feel that way on the field? Carry 1 to carry 15 to carry 25?
Oh, for sure. Just knowing, I feel like if I'm hot, man, it's gonna be hard to stop me, and that's just the motto I have. And then you can speak on the tapes and watching my games and thing, man. It's just when I'm hot, I'm hot, man. It's gonna be hard to stop me, and it's gonna be hard to slow me down.
So we were talking to Devin Neal from Kansas. They had to play at Arrowhead Stadium all year long, so he's missing out on these brand new facilities they've got. You got to see the building of the big monstrosity, right? And what's the new facilities out in Lubbock?
Man,
I mean,
it's crazy. I was in there for about a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then man, I had to call it goodbye. I had to go train. But no, it was fun. It was a great environment, man. Texas Tech is on the rise, man. I can't wait to see what happens. And then, the running back that came from USC, he was from our high school. We're from the same town, man.
Yeah.
So it's great, man. I'm glad he's there. He's doing a great job, and I can't wait to see what they do in the fall.
How many people have asked you what's Manor, Texas like?
A lot, but I tell them
you have good manners.
I tell them they pronouncing it wrong, but it's Manor.
Yeah.
But it's just a little town outside of Austin.
Yeah.
It's growing though. Hutto, it's
definitely.
exploding. It's getting bigger.
It's
Tahj Brooks.
How underrated is Lubbock? Do you feel like you always hear about it's so far out there? I lived out there for a couple years. I had to drive 7 hours to get out there, but when I got out there, it was awesome.
It's definitely underrated. It's definitely a city. I will say it's not a vacation city.
Right.
It's a city you can start a family with. You can go there. You can.
Great for college.
Great college town. Great everything. Food is good there. There's different varieties of food that's good there. So it's a great town.
This segment with Tahj Brooks brought to you by North Star Funding Partners. We appreciate any of the Texas Tech segments brought to you by that great company. We appreciate you. We've had you on multiple times. It's always been enjoyable. We'll be watching you. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Tahj Brooks, Texas Tech, with us on 365 Sports.